Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. It's Steve Callaway, Steve Callaway 1 on YouTube, and we are here with Angelina, Jordan, and Grandma Mary with some more of her poetry. And let's watch the first one first, and I may let it roll on through all the way to the last one. And then I'll tell you what the words to the right of the last picture are. Let's watch.
En cas de dépressurisation, un masque à oxygène tombera automatiquement à votre portée. Tirez sur le masque pour libérer l'oxygène. If there's a sudden decrease in cabin pressure, your oxygen mask will automatically drop down in front of you. Pull the mask to start the flow of oxygen. Retirez votre masque de protection si vous en portez un et appliquez le masque sur votre visage. Take off your face mask if you are wearing one and apply the oxygen mask over your nose and mouth. Une fois votre masque ajusté, il vous sera possible d'aider d'autres personnes. Make sure your own mask is well adjusted before helping others. En cas de dépressurisation, un masque à oxygène tombera automatiquement à votre portée. Tirez sur le masque pour libérer l'oxygène. If there's a sudden decrease in cabin pressure, your oxygen mask will automatically drop down in front of you. Pull the mask to start the flow of oxygen. Retirez votre masque de protection si vous en portez un et appliquez le masque sur votre visage. Take off your face mask if you are wearing one and apply the oxygen mask over your nose and mouth. Une fois votre masque ajusté, il vous sera possible d'aider d'autres personnes. Make sure your own mask is well adjusted before helping others.
So, as you can see, we have more poetry and writing from Grandma Mary. Let me read it for you. The Tale of the Heart and the Flame in the Silence of Night by Mozart's Mery. He sent me a message, not with ink, not sealed with wax, but with the scent of his voice, breathing between the layers of silence. He had written, "The past does not return, but all that was between us is written among the stars." And I read his words like breath itself, as if each line could summon him back to me. So it was you who wrapped my silence in longing, you who held my name like a prayer within the hollow of your chest. And I read his words like breath itself, as if each line could summon him back to me. He said, "Then know this, I have never left, I am still here, where your sorrow speaks and your silence listens." Mozart's. I'm afraid I'm a big fan of Grandma Mary's poetry. I got to tell you, big, huge, giant fan. Yeah. If you shouldn't have any issues with really, what would you call it? Becoming a fan of Grandma Mary's work, I guess, would be the easiest way. Let's move on. He left and the ship remained, translated from Persian, Mozart's Mery. It was evening, and I sat behind a window that no longer saw anything. The ship arrived with no one laughing and no hands waving from the pier. Only a horn, long like a sorrow we never voiced, and hearts lost each night in a dream of waves. The city suddenly fell silent, as if sound had vanished into the alleys. No birds, no footsteps, only frames that fell, and photographs that no longer knew anyone. And I'm still there, behind the same window, with a sound in my ear I can't tell was from the ship or from myself. Yeah, ponder that one for a bit. By the way, I've said this before, I think. All four of the videos in this video, I've never seen them before. And when I read this poetry, I read it for you for the first time, and I'm also hearing it for the first time as well as reading it. And if I stumble on a few words here and there, well, I stumble on a few words here and there. Oftentimes because I don't quite see it quite right. But that is okay. Hopefully you can get the meaning of the poem through my inadequate reading of the poem. Let's move on to another video. Thank you. Okay, this one should be a little challenging for me. I don't speak, I'm assuming that's Norwegian. but I will do my best to read it to you in Norwegian. But for those who do read or speak Norwegian, I'm going to be quiet for a few moments while you go ahead and read for yourself the beautiful poetry. Okay, I apologize in advance to anybody that speaks Norwegian or reads it or whatever part of Norway. I also apologize to all the Norwegians, wherever they may be, whether they're in Norway or around the world, including Angelina and her family. I'm going to give a try at reading this. Der Taken Schrijver Av Mozart's Mery Zamani. Dalen Sover, Agvinden, Garstil Genome Grané, Som Bestemors Hevesken, Ingen Roper Her, Self Solen, Skinner Varzomt, Snowen Et Uskravet Brev, Some Herver Morgan, Hiviler Pa Vindusk Armen, Og Jeg, Madan Kop Cafe, Tenker Pa Viskin, Under Isen, Og Fuglen, Som Aldri Spurta, Horvorfor Blue her. Sorry, I apologize. That's all I have to go on. I haven't seen these before. I didn't know it was in Norwegian, but it's next in line to show you. So hopefully all of you can, if you're interested, you can do a English translation. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye. So the words underneath my picture on the far right are actually the translation from Norwegian to English so that we can read it. Let me go ahead and read it to you. I think you can see it okay, but let me read it anyway. Where the Roof Writes by Mozart, Mery Zamani. The valley sleeps and the wind walks silently through the fir trees. No one shouts here. The sun itself shines gently. The snow is an unwritten letter that every morning rests on the windowsill. And I, with a cup of coffee, serve the fish under the ice and the birds who never asked, "Why did you stay here?" It seems more and more that Angelina, seems more and more that they're related. Mery is drawing on a number of personal experiences she's had throughout her life, which I think inspires most artists, I think, to perform. Not all, but most. And, yeah, they're all so deeply profound. The ones yesterday for Memorial Day were just outstanding. Really did. I was having a hard time getting through all of them because it gave me a new look at Memorial Day. I mean, it's the beginning of summer. People have picnics, barbecues. I work at a marina, so it's the official start of summer, so it's usually a big weekend for us. And, you know, it really is more about those that gave their life for us to be able to have the freedoms to do the things that we do. And Mery drove that home, and not only that, but she hit pretty clearly on, the loss and that of loved ones. But anyway, today's a different day. Today is May 28, 2025. It is a Wednesday. And for those that have listened this far, a little trivia for you, from personal trivia. I go in just a little while. I'm going to the hospital and I'm having something called a mapping done. I'm going to have radiation for my prostate cancer, and I can't believe it. I've been arguing with the doctor for a couple of months now, He says they put 2 little tattoos on each side of my hip. I don't have any tattoos, and I don't want any tattoos, but looks like I'm getting 2 little dots, one on each of my hips. I guess maybe people will, if anybody gets to see my hips, they might think maybe they're freckles or something. Who knows? But anyway, just a little bit of trivia for you. I guess sometime after the mapping gets done, then we go into the radiation phase. So let's leave out of here. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed all the poetry from Grandma Mary. And I got to say, Angelina does that pre-flight, I guess, what do you call it? They're not warnings. It's more like rules or things to be aware of. How's that? And she does the best job I've ever seen doing it, sitting right there in the chair. Okay, guys. See you on the next video. Bye-bye.